Our junior vets get hands-on today.
A giant goat needs darting so his hooves can be soothed. Pet chicken Houdini needs a lump to disappear. And homeless border collie Joker needs a life-changing op.
I'm Alex Riley, and this is Junior Vets.
Pets, wildlife, farm animals, all in need of expert help. And at Edinburgh's amazing vet school, 6 raw recruits have arrived. They're working alongside the school's top-notch team.
As if I just did that.
And they are being pushed to their very limit. As they help to save the lives of sick and injured animals. 6 new junior vets, but I can only choose one winner.
This year's head vet is...
Are you all primed, prepped and ready for some serious animal fencing? Yes, that's the spirit. Are you prepared to go the extra mile to help sick and injured animals get better?
Yeah! You are!
OK, today's pairs are as follows. Josh, you're going with Robin. Molly, you're with Bonte.
Yay!
And you're all staying here at vet school. However, Natape and Jamie, you're going off-site. And Jamie, just one thing. Are you sure you've overcome your fear of goats?
Yes.
Good.
Jamie's buddy Natape is a handy partner to have when things get tough and heavy duty. This lad doesn't seem to have any fears or phobias, which is vital if you want to become a top vet.
Whoa!
Molly's another junior vet who never seems to get rattled or unsettled.
Whoa.
But she hasn't experienced surgery in the vet school animal hospital yet. Will it make her flap? Well, let's see, shall we? Joker the border collie is in need of a new home. He was found wandering the streets 7 weeks ago and has been staying at the Edinburgh Dog and Cat Home ever since. But today he's come to the small animal hospital for what might be life-changing surgery. Thankfully, there's an expertly trained, highly experienced team here to book him in.
Hello, small animal hospital.
Junior vets Bonte and Molly.
Good morning.
Hello, is this Joker?
Yes, it is.
I'd just like to take a seat over there.
I'll do that. Thank you.
It's a big day for homeless Joker. He requires an operation called a castration. The op will mean he can't have unwanted puppies, and it'll make it miles easier for him to find a nice new home.
Come on, Joker.
This is an important day for Molly too.
So you're happy you can hear his heart beating nice and strongly?
Yeah. It was my first dog patient and also my first time in theatre, so I was really nervous because Bonte had done it before, so she knew what to expect and what was going to happen. And she was just like, you'll be fine. So she was really good.
Yeah.
First, Joker is prepared for an anaesthetic injection, so he'll be unconscious for his surgery.
I know. It doesn't hurt them that much.
Doesn't really hurt. It's just a little nick.
What's he feeling like right now? Is he like a bit drowsier?
Yeah, he's a little bit drowsy. He's probably still a little bit worried about what's going on because he's in a very strange place.
Yeah.
With strange people.
Within seconds, Joker is out for the count. Bonte leads the way as he's connected to a heart monitor.
Marvellous. There we go. Well done, girls. That's its hobby.
But there's an issue. The testicle that needs removing from Joker is not where it should be.
Never seen that.
Senior surgeon Anna arrives on the scene to try and sort things out.
There's 2 options. One, they're either in his tummy. The other option is that he's been castrated in the past, and no one has reported that. Okay?
What was a simple surgery job is now not so simple. If the missing organ stays inside Joker's belly, it could cause problems in the future, so they're going to operate straight away.
You happy to help me with that?
Yeah.
Where do you want them to clip? Perfect. There we go.
Joker's ready, so get yourselves scrubbed in for surgery, you two.
Are you looking forward to doing the operation?
I am you.
Yeah.
If the missing organ is found and removed, Joker will be one step nearer to finding a new home.
Hopefully they'll find it as well, because they couldn't find it before.
And later, it's all about steady hands and tricky kit as the team zero in on Joker's problem.
You're actually doing surgery now.
I know, that just felt really cool.
Jamie and Natape are at the Highland Wildlife Park. All sorts of rare and endangered beasties live here. Today, my junior vets are meeting vet Jane from Strathspey Vets and headkeeper Morag for some extreme vet work on a mystery beast.
Right, Jamie, Natape, needing a hand today. Got somebody who's needing a manicure, needing their toenails done.
A foot manicure? With a gun? What's going on, Jane?
It's quite an excitable animal, so we might have a little bit of trouble catching it. So we put an anaesthetic drug in the dart.
Oh, are those pink fluffy things going to go on the end?
Yeah, we have nice bright ones, because if Morag misses, which she doesn't very often, we need to be able to find the dart as well, so we need to see where it is. OK, so we just need to go find our animals now. Oh, I spot some heads. Now see the heads?
Whoa, whoa.
There he's up, right up there.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't he beautiful?
Meet your beasties, boys.
Is that a deer?
No, it's called a markhor. It's like a goat, and they run up those rocks like Spider-Man.
Markhors are related to domestic goats, but the males are twice the size. In the wild, these curly-horned Asian giants spend most of their day hopping from rock to rock, which wears their hooves down. But there's a lot less rock in the Highlands, so they need the team's help to get their hooves all tidy so they don't become infected and overgrown. Jamie might have just conquered his fear of little farmyard goats, but today they're treating the mighty Joachim. Check out his metre-long horns.
I'm quite anxious, but obviously I've done goats the other day, so I think I'll be better with them today.
I didn't want to get near them, no, because like the horns are so huge and
you were in my shoes for a day.
Yeah.
Before the junior vets can enter the enclosure, Joachim needs to be anaesthetised with the dart gun.
So as soon as that dart goes in, I need somebody to write down the time, OK?
Is there any danger to the goat itself?
Yeah, I mean, they get quite stressed, so that's always a danger if you're anaesthetising something that's a wee bit stressed. But the important thing is, once we've got them down, is keeping an eye on their heart and their breathing. OK, let's go.
The junior vets must record the time Joachim is darted so they know how long he's been unconscious. The last thing the team want is a wide-awake, giant, grumpy goat on their case. Sharpshooter Morag moves into position.
Aye.
Right, so stay nice and quiet when this bit's happening, OK? We just have to wait. Which one is she looking for? One of the big males. You see, like the one that's down there? Yeah.
Joachim's in Morag's sights. Carefully does it. Spot on, Morag.
What time was that? 8:58. I think it went in a muscle, so I think that was fine.
Are you happy with the shot?
I am happy with the shot, but I would like you to look through your binoculars just to see that the dart's gone off.
Easier said than done, Morag. The junior vets can't see if the dart has delivered a full dose of anaesthetic because Joachim's done a runner.
Well, I think I would have run off if I was darted in the bum.
Later, Joachim is stretchered off as the junior vets prepare for heavy-duty vet work.
It's really big.
He's a big boy, isn't he?
Chickens! Not your average pet, but these girls mean the world to owner Jane. They were all rescued from a battery farm, but they have a wonderful life now, scratching around in her garden.
They're very affectionate, and so it's just constant love.
But one of her brood, Houdini, seems to be in a bit of discomfort and might need junior vet help. This sounds like a job for Robin and Josh.
Hey, you're coming out. Clever girl.
They're teaming up with exotics vet Kevin.
Don't peck me. I'm not food.
When I found out I was working with exotics, I didn't expect it to be a chicken.
I thought it would be like a snake or a spider or something.
Hey, it looks like the team have put their finger on the problem.
If we look on this side, you see there's a little swelling. I feel it's quite solid.
That lump might not look too big.
Yeah.
But remember, Houdini's got a small head. I bet that's causing a bit of bother.
If you get an abscess forming or infection forming, it forms a solid. The only way we're going to get rid of those thickening and changes is to actually physically remove that tissue.
Oh, there she goes.
Houdini definitely needs surgery. But before she goes in, it seems something might need to come out.
Why do you think it's important to feel your chicken before you go for surgery?
She might lay an egg.
Yeah, Kevin suspects Houdini wants to lay an egg, and they can't start her surgery until she does.
And how would you get the egg out?
Good question, Josh. Kevin?
It's a question of gentle pressure, a little bit of lubrication, and then you just find the right bit, and it's slowly, slowly getting the egg out.
Your chicken's going to be fine, and we'll give you a ring when she's ready to go home.
She likes if you whisper to her.
Okay.
Don't worry, Jane. These two will make Houdini's health problems disappear. But first, they need nature to take its course and that egg to drop.
Go hide in the box.
And later, the junior vets need to keep their focus as Houdini the chicken goes under the knife.
So this is the pus within this sinus.
Over in Theatre 2, Joker the Border Collie is about to undergo his surgery with Bonte, Molly and Surgeon Anna. Joker has a problem called a retained testicle and it needs removing. He doesn't have an owner, but this surgery will stop him having unwanted pups, which might help him find a new home.
Now what we need to do is to make a little hole in his tummy.
But the bit they need to remove from Joker isn't where it should be, and the team need to find out where it is.
I had to hold the camera, which was quite hard. It was quite heavy, and I had to like move it around.
You're going to see my blade coming in. Oh, that's so cool. You'll be able to see me there, right? Yeah.
Bonte keeps a steady hand, allowing Anna to locate the missing organ.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's huge.
I got really nervous because I saw Bonte was doing really well and everything, and of course she'd been in the theatre before. So then it was my chance to do something. I was getting like quite scared and I didn't really know what to expect.
Okay, Molly, do you want to do this?
Yes, please.
Hey, the pressure's on Molly here. It's her first time in surgery and she's only gone and got control of the surgical graspers, hasn't she?
How does it feel, Molly, to be actually removing something from a dog?
Quite scary, actually.
Good job.
Molly needs to keep the organ in position so Anna can cut it free.
Oh, also good. Happens all the time.
Oof, this is some serious first-time surgery Molly's got going on here, and her buddy's supporting her all the way.
I think you can get it this time, Molly.
It's really hard because I do.
I know, it looks really hard. It like dropped a few times, but then you did it and then you did really well.
There we go.
Yay! I was really pleased when I got it because it had taken like a few chances.
Like that? Yeah. And cut there.
You're actually doing surgery now.
I know, that just felt really cool.
That's...
Under there?
No, on top.
As if I just did that. I was really warm. There were all the lights on us and everything, and I just started to feel really thin.
You okay?
Yeah, I just feel a bit sick.
Molly's done a cracking job and takes a well-earned breather out of surgery.
Are you feeling OK, Bonte?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine.
So Bonte finishes off with Anna before going straight out to check on her partner.
Are you right, Molly?
Yes, thanks.
How are you feeling, Molly?
I'm okay, thank you. So,
Well, I think you did the right thing by saying that you felt a bit rough and...
I didn't really just faint on the dog.
No, exactly. That
Or
was
on you, Alex.
Or on me, more importantly, on me, yes. Don't faint on me, whatever you do.
Here comes Surgeon Anna. What does she think of their efforts?
You happy, both of you?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
You've done really well. Very good assistance. Good job. High five. High five.
Thank you. Thank you.
Theatre is really hot, and she just felt a bit fainty, which happens a lot, you know, for some of the staff members as well. I actually didn't have any other vets scrubbing in with me, and I felt very confident with both of them that we, you know, the patient safety was at the highest standard at all times.
You did really well.
Thank you. So did you. Good teamwork.
Yeah, it feels really good that we've helped him, and now we might be able to find a new home and like a family and stuff.
Hello.
Back at the wildlife park, Jamie and Natape are on the trail of a super-sized Markhor mountain goat called Joachim. Jamie's not a big goat fan, and he's definitely not a fan of big goats.
I'm a little bit nervous of the goat, but just gotta deal with it.
Joachim needs vet work on his feet to prevent them becoming infected. He's just been hit with an anaesthetic dart. Now the vet team can enter the enclosure and approach with caution.
Just nice and quiet. So he's quite sleepy, but sometimes he'll just be a wee bit twitchy.
It's like when you were far away, you didn't quite realise how big the horns were.
So see, there's the dart there, so we have to take that out before we move him, because obviously there's a needle in it, and we don't want any of us getting stabbed. So just pull it out like that. And the other thing I want to check to make sure it's gone all the way down, so that means he's had all the drug. So I'm quite happy he's had all the dose.
Just to be sure Joachim's completely unconscious, the team check his reflexes.
He is heavily sedated, but he is just sedated.
He's not blinking, which is a good sign.
1, 2, 3.
Right, let's get this sleeping giant to a safer working area.
Right, is everybody quite happy and quite comfy? Just take your time so nobody falls over.
It's really big.
He is big boy, isn't he? You want to just see if you can pop his foot back on the... That's it. Good, well done.
So where are we taking him?
Just down here, right? Gently put him down.
That's it.
OK, right. You want to go and see if you can find his heart for us.
The team don't know exactly how long Joachim's anaesthetic will last, so it's Jamie's job to alert them if he thinks it's wearing off.
So how can you tell when he's going to wake up?
Well, you listen to his heart and see how the speed it's going. It's nice and steady. We want it to keep like that, and his breathing should just stay like that as well. And if there's any twitching around his head, or if he gets up and runs away. OK. You're too late by then.
Keep looking and listening, Jamie, so Natape can get to work on those huge feet.
So they're very, very, very overgrown. So what we need to do is trim his feet back.
They need to work carefully and quickly.
Like that?
Yeah.
That's
it.
Squeeze.
Excellent, good.
That's quite tough. It never really hurt him, so it was good, just like cutting your own nails.
How are we getting on there, guys?
It's quite steady at the moment, so I think he's fine.
You quite happy?
Yeah. It's quite nice actually, because I didn't think I'd actually get close to a goat again, but I am, so.
Wow! There's no stopping Jamie now. Hand over those clippers.
Right, try cutting that.
Squeeze!
A good antibacterial scrub to stop any infections.
That's it.
And finally, the nerve-wracking bit. Joachim needs to be revived with an injection to reverse the anaesthetic.
I was worried that he was going to be a little bit dizzy and just run towards one of us.
You put it into his jugular vein?
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go. Phew! Joachim's up and off.
He's away. There you go.
It's worth that.
The best thing he can do now is go and find himself somewhere quiet with his pals and go to sleep and just sleep it off.
How did my junior vets get on, Jane?
I think overall they both coped really well. If I had to pick one over the other, probably Jamie. He certainly concentrated a lot and he seemed to be quite happy and quite comfortable working with the marker here.
I thought it'll come and attack you, but just ran off like when we lifted it up. Maybe because he's scared that we shot it in the bum.
Great work, both of you.
I've definitely beaten the goat phobia. They were really big though, weren't they?
Yeah.
And their horns are spirally.
See, look, he's away up the rock there already. And there he goes.
That's what I like to see. A giant mountain goat with a spring in his step. Houdini the poorly chicken needs surgery to remove a lump from her face. But the operation can't get underway yet. Everything's on hold for junior vets Josh and Robin because they've discovered Houdini needs to lay an egg first. Ah, lovely. We're back on track.
We're about to go into surgery and she's laid her egg, which is good because we won't have to help her lay it before surgery, so now she won't have to go through all that stress before we go into the operation.
The lump on her nose is causing Houdini real discomfort, but hopefully my junior vet's work can help cure her today.
It's going to be quite rare doing an operation on a chicken.
Josh has a key role in surgery. He's monitoring Houdini's vital signs with vet nurse tutor Caroline.
Once she's unconscious, you will start monitoring her anaesthetic for us.
Josh uses a thingamajig called a Doppler. That noise is actually the chicken's heart.
It's really important. As many times, if we don't hear it, that means we need to sort something out quickly.
While Robin scrubs in for the operation, Josh begins recording her vital signs.
Oxygen, we're up to 4 litres.
Josh must be very accurate. When surgery gets underway, Houdini's life may depend on it.
84. I've counted that at 140. Do you want to have another go at counting it again?
When I was doing accounting, I kept getting it wrong. Well, you have to times it by 4. I'm not really good at times tables.
Finally, Josh has got his numbers right. Vet Kevin wants to get going, but his assistant Robin is still scrubbing in.
I was finished like 5-10 minutes ago, then I turned the tap off and tapped it and I had to start it all again. I'm feeling really stupid because it just takes so long.
The clock's ticking. Kevin cannot delay the op because it's dangerous for a small bird like Houdini to be under anaesthetic for a long time. Phew, junior vet coming through.
Anaesthetist Josh, are you happy for us to start operating?
Yeah.
You stable? Good.
Yeah? Okay. Another cotton bud. Another cotton bud.
Stay focused, Robin.
Another cotton bud.
Sorry.
I was struggling at first, but then as we got further and further into it, I kind of got used to it and then knew how important it was to stay focused.
These ones
are in us.
No, they need the holders. There should be scissors, that's it. Beautiful. And so this is the pus within this sinus.
Brilliant. Houdini's lump is out. Ooh, now that must have been uncomfortable. Robin cleans Houdini's wound. It needs a steady hand.
Right, lovely.
And she's got one. Well done, Robin. It's a tense moment for anaesthetist Josh as he waits for Houdini to recover.
There you go, girl.
And after 30 minutes on the ward, Houdini's up and about. minus that horrible lump.
She's standing up.
And a few hours later, she's ready to go home with happy owner Jane.
So the type of surgery we did was a sinus surgery and it all went really well.
Thanks for looking after my wee girl.
Kevin, how did they do?
You can be the best surgeon in the world, but communicating with that client is actually the bottom line, and that's very important. You've done that very well today.
She trusts us to look after her chicken.
I can't believe I've just done the chicken operation. I never thought we'd be that hands-on with it. It was amazing.
It's been a hard day for my junior vets, but they're back happy, chatty, cleaned up and germ-free. The pressure's now on me. I have winners to pick.
All right, junior vets. Hello. What I'm really impressed by is the fact that you're all maximising your opportunities. You're getting into a situation and you're not wasting it. You're focusing on it, and keeping that focus is an extremely important part of vet work, so well done.
Natape and Jamie hit the Highlands and fixed up Joachim, the giant goat. True to form, Natape was handy with the vet tools, and Jamie continued to bin his fears and phobias in style. It was no laughing matter when Joker the dog underwent important surgery. Bonte and Molly were brill in what was probably the trickiest small animal op any junior vet has handled. Robin and Josh didn't chicken out of surgery work either. Houdini was in real discomfort, until these two helped get rid of a grisly lump and sent her home with a nice neat beak.
That was very impressive stuff, well done. But my vets of the day are Molly and Bonte. Well done.
Sensational vet work. These two were flying today.
When we were helping Anna, like sewing and then like pulling the camera and everything, it was like really disgusting, so I think we kind of deserved it.
Yeah, I think we did. And we helped Joker.
Yeah.
Come on, you lot. These cabinets won't stock themselves.
They did deserve to win though, because it sounded like a really hard operation. It must have been quite long if Molly nearly fainted.
Next time on Junior Vets, a thoroughbred horse is turned upside down for surgery. Competition horses stay the right way up for vet checks. And a sick lion is down and then up for a high-tech examination.